1 minute, please. Your friend is this age years old. Okay, so I want you to take a look at what I'm sending and then see if it is something that you remember. Have you seen it?
Yes.
Does it look familiar or not?
Yes, sir.
So what do you think happened here?
Uh, that's so. What happened was that it says, it says the reason why I printed your friend in 12 years old is because we
Hmm.
put your friend is, and then we put the string, which is age, and then years old. So then when we printed it, it said your friend is 12 years old.
So the age there that is in between, did you notice that the age is the same name and the same spelling as the variable age that came before that statement?
Yes, sir.
Now I want you to try something. Do the same thing, but this time in that place where you have age, type it with capital letter A.
Wait,
I
where?
just want to emphasize the fact that it has to be exactly the same way the variable was for it to capture the content of the variable and put it in there so that
So,
you look
sir, where
as
did
if
you
it
say I
was
should?
naturally
Sir, where did you say I should put it?
that place where it says your friend is age years old. In between those curly braces, change that small letter A for age to capital letter A. You understand now?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. I just want to emphasize a point that the variable there in between the curly braces must be exactly the same as
Yes. It shows an error. Now, did you mean age?
what's the error that it shows.
That did you mean like age, but it's small letter?
Okay, so that it says it's not defined, isn't it? It's as if it sees a variable and it's expecting a variable that was defined, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So that's an example of how f string is used. That thing that you see in between the curly brace is called a placeholder. A placeholder is like a dash. You can put anything there. Okay. But then not just anything, but anything that you have already defined. Anything that you've already defined. Okay. So um there are some other ways that we can use that um f string. I want to show you one other one. So you see this example that we did now was whole number. So what happens when you have decimal, you know, possibility of decimal point? Okay, so that's what I want to show you now. So imagine what can take decimal points easily. Um, Most likely that would be money, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Money will most likely take decimal points. So let me come up with an example that has to do with money. Um, okay. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to come up with something that would have that has to do with savings. So I'm calling the variable savings. Okay. It's you put this thing is pounds, right?
Sir?
I said you put currency UK. It's pounds, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm sending um let's make it huge. Your battery is running low. Are you charging your
Okay.
battery or the charger anywhere near you?
No, I'm going to go get charger.
Okay, please don't be long. Oh.
Yes, sir. It's bad. It's what? Hard back. Who is the daddy? Me. Master.
Okay. All right. So I'm sending something in the chat box. So just you know how we do it. Just copy and paste. Then we'll now look at it critically.
Okay, sir.
Have you seen it?
So yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So what do you notice about this?
That it
What do you
shows
notice? Yes.
that it does not put error even though there's a decimal.
I didn't hear what you said.
That does not show an error when you put decimal.
Okay. No, I wasn't. It's not as if I was expecting it to show an error. You know, I told you that we want to actually look at something that can take decimal places, right?
Yes, sir.
So what I wanted you to notice is that how do we handle um displays for decimals so that it will look like a decimal, and this is the way we go about it. So if you look at it very well, you will see that look at what I want you to look at now is that line that has txt assignment operator f, the f string, the one that has the f string.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now if you take a look at it, you see that um, the name of the variable savings is followed by a colon. Okay, it's like that colon is saying, I want to give you more information about how savings should be displayed. And then the point 2f is saying two decimal places maximum. It must not exceed two decimal places because I mean, it's money. I mean, and we don't usually expect more than two decimal places in money, right?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. So point 2f, and then you now remember, you don't forget to close the curly brace, telling us that we're done with how this thing should look. And then you now continue with the string pounds. So that's why it now shows like that. If you notice, the original variable was 99,500.5. Okay, but when it
Okay,
now
sir.
shows, it shows with 0.50, showing that okay, it was supposed to be two decimal places, so but there's only one decimal place, so it now added that zero, as to fill up the space for the second decimal place. You understand, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I want us to see what will happen when we exceed two decimal places. So now I want you to do this same example, but instead of having that 99,500.5, do something like 0.56 0.569. You understand what I'm trying to say? Make it more than
Yes, sir.
two decimal places. Let's see what will happen. Whether it will round it down or round it up or whatever it will do.
So what is I should put?
The same number but 0.569. You understand?
Yes, sir.
That indentation, please remove it so that it doesn't confuse Python. You know, Python easily picks out indentation. Okay.
He rounded it
So
up.
what did you notice?
He rounded it up.
You rounded it up. Okay, of course, you know that nine is to be rounded up because it's more than five, and then we round up and take it as one and add to six, so it becomes seven. So that's technically what happens. Okay, so that's just so that we have a good idea of what will happen if it exceeds the number of decimal places that we specify. So we're not wondering, we're not sure what will happen. Will it do this or will it do that? Okay. All right, so let's see um, um, more examples. So if we want to, let's say that we want to do a like an operation, like a math operation in there, how will it look? Now, well, I may not really suggest this, but if it's possible, let's just see how it will look doing a math operation inside an F string. So in this case, we're doing multiplication. So I'm going there's just I want you to just look at this example, and then I'm going to ask you to um modify it so that it will show with two decimal places. So just hold on a bit. Okay. All right. So let's leave it as multiplication. Um okay. So look at what I'm sending. Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. So that is an example of where you are doing a math operation within the F string itself. We're not using variables this time. So try it out. Let's see what it will show.
Okay, sir. I did. Choose 2114. 2214.
Did your screen freeze? Because I cannot see what you are.
You cannot see.
Okay, okay, I can see it now. 2214, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So now the question you of course you've seen that it's basically multiplied it, right? Now the thing I want you to try out now is this. Um, I want you to display this 2214 as a number that has two decimal places, something like 2214.00. How will it look? What will you do to that F string to make that happen? I want you to use what you've learned from the previous one and apply it to this one.
Wait, for you to show. So what do you say I should make it show?
I want you to show the price is 2214.00 pounds. Why is it
Like this?
showing why is it showing so many decimal places? It's supposed to show only 0.00. What happened?
I don't know.
Look at your work very well. You see there's something that you've not done well. Look at it very well. Have you seen anything I miss? Look at the one I gave you. The one I gave you earlier has colon. So I'm sure you have seen it. You have spotted it. That's better. Okay. All right. Any questions so far?
No, sir.
No. Okay. So I want to show you. I want us to do another example. This time with it's still multiplication, but this time, Python supports multiplication where strings are involved. So that's the example I want to do now. Just give me a minute, let me compose it. Okay. Name, email, then and okay. All right. So let's just put it at 5. Let's see how it will look. Okay, so I'm sending something soon. Just give me a minute.
Okay,
Let
sir.
me finish composing. Um, Okay. Have you seen what I sent?
Yes, sir.
Take a look at it. You can copy and paste. Simeon, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, I already pasting. All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, so what do you notice happened?
So let's check this out. Simeon, 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 Simeon displays.
Okay, do you remember this feature of Python? That when you
Sir?
multiply a string, do you remember this property, this characteristic of Python? That when you multiply a string by a number, that it is like calling repeat method on the string.
Yes, I do.
Uh-huh. It was only in Python that we saw something like this. Other programming languages, they will have to do it in a different way. I think at least JavaScript had to do it in a different way. You have to call a method and all that. Okay, so you understand what's happening here, right? Simeon
Yes, sir.
appears how many times?
5.
5 times because um, um, the mathematical operation between the curly brace says multiplying name by times, and times contains 5, while name contains Simeon. So that's why it displayed 5 times. You understood it, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So let's see some other ways that we can. Um, okay. So I'm looking for something that's a bit. Um, okay. I hope this one will not be too complex. It shouldn't be. So I want you to see how Python has can stretch this thing. All right, so take a look at this example. You have two variables again, but if you can look at what's happened with the variables inside the F string. We said we did something like, I don't know whether you remember your board mass, where you want to do multiplication and addition. So you can combine everything in one statement. Okay. Okay, so can you see what happened back there?
Yes, sir.
It gave us two decimal places because that's what is expected. Well, 59 times 0.25 plus 59 again, right? It will give us that number with two decimal places, whether we put the format for 2F or not. So so that's Python still pushing what the F string can be like. Now, this one may look a bit well, I don't want to say confusing, but if you look at it very well, I'm sure you'll understand it. This one um hmm, allows the use of an if statement, if else. I'm sure you'll be wondering why would they do stuff like this, but I guess they just want to be creative with how the F string can be used. So look at what I just sent now. This one, you can see if you look very well, there's an if statement inside the F string
Yes, sir.
saying um, it is very, and then it now gives an expression, expensive. Okay. So of course, it shows us cheap. Why? Why does it show us cheap? Look at the example well.
Because the price is below 50.
Because it's not greater than 50, isn't it? It's lower than 50.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. So you can see that this F string is pretty powerful for it to even be able to execute an if statement, if else statement inside what do you call it? Inside itself. It's pretty powerful. Now what I want you to notice again is that you remember that when we are doing normal if else, you would put the if statement on top and then put a colon somewhere. Did you notice that we did not put any colons anywhere here? We did not put any colon after else. We did not put any colon after 50, stuff like that. Did you notice that?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. Okay, so I want you to modify this example, but this time I want you to make it to show expensive, not cheap. So you need to do something to that price, make it something different so that it will give us expensive and not cheap. Okay, okay, nice, nice. It's showing it is very expensive instead of showing it is very cheap. Okay, that's good. All right, so you can now see that it can run um, an if statement inside. Now, I'm just in my thinking that we can, if we can run an if statement inside, uh, if you can run an if statement inside, what do you call it, an F string, then obviously you should be able to run anything that is like a code there too. So I'm sending you another example. This time it's calling upper this thing function on a variable that was declared. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So look at what I sent. Created a variable called fruit, assigned apples to it. Then inside we now have, can see that. Okay. So you can see that it actually made it to all caps. That means it executed that function inside the F string. So we have to be, careful with our F string. Now you might be thinking, will the F string help us to check? You know how you usually do it when you call a string and you type fruit and say dot, and then it will now show you all the possible methods that can be called on it. You will notice that in this case you can't do that because you are within the string, right?
Yes, sir.
So that means you have to just know the function yourself. You just have to know it very well yourself.
Yes, sir.
What other method do you think can be called in this fashion?
Fruits was fruits was lower.
Dot lower. Okay, apart from dot lower, which other one can be called?
Um,
Eh? That's the best thing you can do. So uh
mm,
so which one did you see that you want to try out? Just pick anyone there that you want to try out.
Mm,
Is alpha.
mm,
Okay, so what are you
mm,
expecting this one to give you so that
mm,
when you see the answer, you will know that it's correct? What are you expecting this to do for you whenever
mm,
you call dot is alpha on a string?
mm, mm. Ooh, I can't see it. To
You can't
show,
see it, Abby.
to show it, if it is alphabetical.
If it's alphabetical, okay, that's fine. All right, so go ahead and give it a try. Let's see. So you don't need to start from the beginning. No need to just put the text, the txt, the f string. You understand what I'm trying to say? Put it in the f string, starting with txt, assignment operator, and all that.
Mm. No, 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 no. Oh,
Okay,
oh.
okay,
Hello.
all right, nice. Okay, so
Mm,
just
mm,
shows you
mm.
what you can do. And of course, if this can happen, then
Two.
did you say
Mm,
something?
no, sir.
Okay. If this can happen, then that means that we can equally um,
Mm,
create our own functions and actually call them inside the F string. That's what it means. So, do you remember how to create functions?
no, no, sir.
You don't remember?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Okay. Let me send you an example. That's time that we were dealing with functions. That was when we were using the def keyword. Do you remember the def keyword?
The one that we're learning right now.
Huh?
Wait, okay, what did you say?
The def keyword, DEF. Hmm?
Define.
Not define, not divide though.
I said,
DEF.
yeah, that's what I said. Define.
Okay. So that was short for define, yes.
Can I get water, please?
You said what?
Can I get water, please?
We'll soon be done now. Are you that thirsty?
No, I'm coughing.
You are coughing.
Yes, sir.
Go and get the water. Are you back?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm sending something now. Just hold on a bit. Two. Hmm. Please enter another number. Okay. Some is okay. Can you see what I sent?
Yes, sir.
Please copy and paste. And be careful when you're copying and pasting. You know how the function, you have to hit enter twice for you to leave it. Then the num1 is on its own, num2 on its own. Did you hit enter twice?
Oh,
You didn't hit enter twice. That's why it's giving that error. You're done now. Why are you putting the function again? It's num1 you should be putting now. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Take note of the numbers that you entered, those 6 and 2.
hmm.
Okay. Okay. So how does this play out? Is that what we're expecting?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Okay. So you can see that what happened here. Let's look at it critically. We defined our function called add, right?
Yes, sir.
And we said that add can take two parameters, x, comma, y, two parameters, x and y. And what should it do with them? Add them and return their sum. Return their sum. That's what it's saying there. Return x plus y after adding them. So num1 there has um, ask the user for an input. Please enter a number and then you entered 6. Num2 said enter another number, you entered 2. Then in your f string, we called the function add in between. Take notice in between the curly braces again. But we called it and then we sent in num1 and num2 where we have x, comma y. So that num1 and num2 are the arguments. And when we called it, it executed it and, you know, gave us the answer in place of where the add this thing, where the curly braces were. You understood what happened back there, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have any questions?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now what I want to show you, like I said, this F string is a more modern what do you call it? Yeah, it's a more modern way of
Oh,
displaying or formatting our strings. So what I want to now show you is just, it's not really the everything about the old one, but maybe one or two examples with the old one, which is the format method. So you will look at it and see which one you think is better. But before we do that, this is one more example with F string. I just sent it. Please copy and paste. It's a simple example where we're formatting using comma. Have you seen what I sent?
Yes, sir.
Hello, Simeon, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, now copy and paste. Okay, good. So you can, what did you notice that I did? What did it do?
We put a comma where it's all meant to be.
It put a comma, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So you know the whole idea. Anytime something becomes thousands, millions, and all that, commas should be put at the right places. So what that thing just did for you is that it put a comma in the right place, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay. So just like I said, let's just look at how the old method was. Then I think we can just to look at how the old method was. You will see that the old method was a bit um well, I don't want to say too detailed, but when you see it, you will understand what I'm trying to say. So this is how the old method looks. You will first put the curly braces alone, then you will now come and call format and send in the variable name. So I want you to look at it. Does it look, how does it look? Copy and paste it so that you can be able to appreciate it yourself. So what do you think about this method? Comparing it with what we've done so far, how does it look to you?
It looks, how was it?
Do you
It
think that
looks,
it looks like we're doing too much with, we're doing what, what the new method would have allowed us to do in 2 lines? We're using more lines to do it. Do you think that's what is happening here?
yes, sir.
It looks like we're doing something extra, right?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. So you can see, you will appreciate the fact that this older method, they try to see how can we make it look easier for programmers to use the format method, and then without having to call dot format, on the string. So that's really how it looked. Um, then just imagine what would have happened if you wanted to um, put two decimal places in it. This is how the whole thing, this is how the thing would look. So it just looks like exactly the same thing. The only difference now is that the variable name was not put inside the string. That's just the difference. Look at how it will look um, if we wanted to format with two decimal places. Hold on, I'm sending something. Okay, print txt dot format right. Okay, so take a look at what I just sent now. You can see it looks exactly like the F string, but then the difference is just that you are not putting the variable directly in between the curly braces. Did you notice that?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and execute now. Okay, so it shows it with two decimal places, 0.00. All
Yes.
right, so I think we can. I don't think we need more. I think it's fine. Any questions?
No, sir.
All right, so I'll send you something to do against our next class. I'm really hoping that we'll be able to cover what I want us to cover because we missed all our classes last week. So um, maybe I'll send you something uh, to do against tomorrow.
So what should I call it?
Um, okay. You can just call it uh, learning about string formatting. Yeah, string formatting.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah. All right. But don't
Bye-bye,
forget to
sir.
appreciate Sharon for her. This is her laptop, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Don't forget to appreciate her for it.
Okay, sir. Bye-bye, sir.
Okay.
Have a
All
good
right.
rest of your day.
You too, and enjoy your holiday.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Bye.